Siemanko Ralf, witam. Dobry wieczór. Witam wszystkich. Słyszałeś, co się odpierdala na świecie? A teraz to się trochę zdziwiłem, jak czytałem wiadomości. Te ostatnie 3 lata są naprawdę popierdolone. Słyszałeś, Ralf? Znasz wiadomości ze świata aktualne, co się dzieje? Czy przed chwilą też stało, godzinę temu? Idziemy główną misję zrobić. Będziemy wchodzić do pokoju dyrektora. Znamy hasło. A musimy tam wejść, by przejść 3. próbę.
Dzięki za wspólną podróż.
Dzięki za followka, witam.
Confringo! Accio! Revelio!
To na górze chyba jest.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio!
O, czara ognia. Tu jest.
Revelio!
Zbroja Centaura. Zbroja skrzata domowego. Uj, rozjebałem mu to.
Lumos! Revelio!
No, widzę, Ralf, nie jesteś rozmowny dzisiaj.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
Kurde, to jest 100 lat przed Voldemortem i prawie 170 przed, nie, 160 przed Harem. To co tu się aktualnie dzieje?
Revelio.
Kula. I co mi tu pika teraz? Chyba na górze. Poziom 3.
Revelio.
Poziom 2.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Kurde, pełne gniazda mam. To powinienem to i tak sprzedać, zanim pójdziemy misję robić.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Nie widać nigdzie szkatułki. Tu jeszcze 9 chyba do zebrania. Tu są zamki.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Sprzedamy od razu te zwierzątka. Gdzie to było?
I told you not to go down that path.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad hide.
I know we're not supposed to go down there.
I just thought...
Could have got in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are! Huh! Finally! I'll have enough for that wind whisk. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it. As always.
I'll not mind seeing you here again.
Wcale nie
Consider
jesteśmy
yourself welcome.
kłusownikami, jak sprzedajemy zwierzątka, które zebraliśmy i nie wiadomo, co się z nimi dzieje.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Dobra, możemy skoczyć do naszego pokoju.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the...
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
No i git. Raz na jakiś czas można zmienić. Dobra, po tej misji, co teraz zrobimy? Robimy nowy secik z ubraniami i ulepszymy go.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Korupa żółwia wysadzona klejnotami. Korupa.
Lumos. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora.
Szkoda, że otwieranie tych zamków tak samo wygląda za każdym razem.
Revelio.
Myślałem, że poziom drugi będzie jakiś inny. Zbiór powieści przygodowych. Co to tu klika? Gdzie?
Revelio.
Tutaj? Ale tu nic nie widzę. The fuck? Może piętro wyżej.
Revelio.
Albo niżej. To tu.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Elizarze, miałeś rację co do nieśmiałków. Jestem ci winna. Knuta. Knuta?
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Gdzie to kurwa pika? To musi być
Revelio.
to. Albo w tym korytarzu tam. Tylko jak tam się dostać? Tu nie ma przejścia. A ile ich mam? Dam ci tyle,
Hello,
co
Mr.
mam.
Moon.
Oh, greetings.
I actually have some.
Oh, yes.
I'll keep an eye out for more.
I commend you for your courage and valor.
Revelio.
Jak mi tu coś piknie, to szału dostanę. No tu wszystko zbierałem.
Revelio.
No tam wyżej już coś może być. Bo tu nas chyba jeszcze nie było.
Revelio.
Nie, tam wyżej nic nie było. Od teraz. Bo się cofnęliśmy wtedy. Gdzie ty kurde pikasz? Jeszcze wyżej pewnie.
Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Revelio.
Potrzebujemy jakiegoś klucza.
Lumos. Revelio.
Gdzie ta ćma?
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Jeszcze niżej? No gdzieś tu powinna być.
Revelio.
Do takich drew...
Lumos.
Mam cię.
Accio.
Skąd klucz do tego do ogarnąć?
Confringo.
Nie mogę tego podpalić. Lepszy klimat będzie, jak tą misję zrobimy w nocy. Mimo że będą tu te figurki, które pojawiają się tylko właśnie nocą.
Revelio.
O!
Accio.
Same się podpaliły.
Witam Państwa przed telewizorami.
Dziękuję Snigi z Radzika, witam wszystkich. Właśnie zaczynamy misję, wchodzimy do gabinetu dyrektora Hogwartu. by wykonać trzecią próbę.
Toujours pure.
Aha, i z automatu się zrobił dzień, a ja chciałem to w nocy robić.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Ten nie żyje, bo głowa w dół. Ten też nie żyje, bo śpi. Ten jeszcze żyje. Ten nie żyje. Tamten nie żyje. Nie żyje, nie żyje. Ten żyje. Nie żyje.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Jara przydziału. Cześć, czapa. No i?
Lumos. Revelio.
Czy mogę teraz na noc przejść? Nie.
Alohomora. Revelio.
O, a tu poziom trzeci, no to nieźle. Co mi tu pika? No to
Revelio.
A myślałem, że to, że oni śpią, to znaczy, że nie żyją. Tak jak było z Dumbledorem.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal.
No to zaczynamy próbę. O kurde, do książki nas porwało.
Where am I?
Co jest?
Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Jesteśmy w książce. Jesteśmy narysowani. Takie czary mi się podobają. Tak samo jak w Wiedźminie było się wciągniętym do obrazu.
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Ale ładnie tu. Fajnie jest to zrobione.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right.
Jezu.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
How could this happen?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
No i co teraz?
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Co mam biec?
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Ty obróć się. Dobra. Nieźle, nie... O ty.
Nothing this way. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
What the... No nie.
Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Pelerynkę mamy?
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Łatwo z tobą, śmierć.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
No czemu czary mi się poresetowały?
Bobada. Revelio.
Czyli do domów nie można tu wejść.
Defender.
Nie mogę przydzielić sobie innych czarów?
Defender.
No nie mogę użyć. Tak. Roślinek nie można użyć, a nie eliksirów.
Descender. Depulsor. Defender.
Revelio.
Wolałbym więcej tych czarów.
Depulso.
Next fight. Kurde, ja inne kompo mam na taki... To następny. What you doing? Ej, co teraz?
This must be for me.
Harry Potter pierwsza część. Kamień filozoficzny? Czy jak to on się nazywa?
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone. Neve's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Neve! Why?
We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Czy staliśmy się właśnie panem śmierci dzięki tym
Remember
trzem
that
przedmiotom?
as you witness my memory.
Jestem gotów? No dobra. To wchodzimy w twoje wspomnienia.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. What are you doing? Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Nie mieli już jej pod kontrolą wtedy. Ciekawe, co się dalej z nią stało.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Dobra, mamy 4. Pewnie zaraz sowy przylecą. Trzy, 2, 1. Sowa teraz? Nie? Myślałem, że znowu przyleci pełno słów. O, już nie wiszą Ravenclaw. Szaty.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Ciekawe, kiedy Seba się odezwie.
has some exciting news to share.
Co? Co jest?
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix gnat he mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Right, nowa misja. Jak tam zwierzaki? Najsik. Dawaj piórko.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Jak tam młody? Nadal malutkie. Kiedy te małe będą duże? No, niech się bawią. A to jak się mają nasze zwierzątka? O, jest i mały kotek. Od razu robimy drugiego. To kotek, chcesz piłeczkę?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Chodź na prawo.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Tu się baw. Wracaj.
Accio.
O kurde. Do mnie chodź. Mogę rzucać kotem. No, baw się. Wracaj. Wygląda na smutnego. Czemu tego nie mogę zebrać? A, to z tej strony jest. Dobrze idzie, nie narzekam. Właśnie zbroję trzeba zmienić. 7, 8, 6, 9, 7. Siema, John. O, to będą 3 ulepszenia miotły. Tutaj to jest dobra. Wygląd trzeba pozmieniać. No idealnie. No i nie no, streamek już trwa chwilkę, nie? To ty tak późno wpadłeś. Od razu ulepszymy. Jak teraz to ulepszę, to długo, to będziemy potem ulepszać już chyba na 40 levelu dopiero. Jak resztę odblokujemy. Pióro Feniksa nie mamy jeszcze. Mam nadzieję, że się stakują te ulepszenia. Znaczy te atrybuty. Co? Na trzeci mogę? Dobra. Jakieś osiągnięcie zrobiłem. Wow, już nie mogę atrybutu zmienić. Czyli pierwszy atrybut, potem ulepszanie.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
No i jesteśmy potężni. Kurde. Słyszałeś, John, co się dzieje? Na świecie? Co się odpierdala? Żyjemy w pojebanych czasach. Słyszałeś, Don, czy nie? Ostatnie wiadomości ze świata. O czym dudni teraz internet, wiadomości i tak dalej. No kurwa UFO.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Nie słyszałeś o tym? Że rozpierdolili dwa UFO? Ja wam opowiadałem w wakacje przecież, że sam widziałem. Jak byłem u babci, było czyste niebo i leciał kurwa napierdolony tik-tak, nie? Na czystym niebie. I zapierdalał sobie bardzo szybko. No, tylko że 2 godziny temu, no już chyba 2 godziny minęły. Już trzeci rozpierdolili. 1 balon i 3 UFO. To kurwa, co się dzieje? A przypominam, że z 2001 i 2002 chyba udostępnili nagrania kilka lat temu, jak śledzili takie właśnie obiekty. Odpierdala się. Naprawdę, żyjemy w ciekawych czasach.
I'm not ready for Professor Bin's lecture. Forgot my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
Now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Widziałeś też coś? No ja ci powiem, że nieraz widziałem jak coś popierdala jakieś światełko, ale no to nic takiego, ale to co widziałem w wakacje, no to było ciekawe. Czyste niebo i sobie zapierdalało po prostu, niby nic takiego, ale... Jak ten USA już kilka lat temu pokazało, że tam ścigali taki obiekt i im spierdolił. A teraz zestrzelili już 3 takie obiekty cylindryczne. No kurwa. Ale no i tak pewnie wyjdzie na to, że to nic takiego. Ale ciekawie jest. Bo nie ma informacji co to.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lord Gok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Now, where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Revelio.
Students can find it on display here.
Ale czaisz, że to pierwszy raz w historii, gdzie do publicznej informacji jest to podawane? Że 3 takie obiekty zostały zestrzelone?
Not Grimbold Weft.
And that all students introduce themselves to this hero of Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Responsible for some of the most important done in the Goblin Rebellion of 1702.
Taczka krawca.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Why didn't you tell us it was just his skull?
Well, of course he's just a skull. Everyone knows Grimbold Weft died of dragonpox in 1753. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment.
No właśnie nie.
Standing in eternal but
Że
symbolic
ten
watch over the bell
jest,
tower,
podali do informacji tam z Kanady, ktoś tam z wojska, nie pamiętam, kurwa, na Twitterze to masz, że miał cylindryczny rozmiar i tak wyglądał, i tak samo są zeznania tych pilotów.
His fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single combat, nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons, but rather in training yards and sculleries, where his warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike. I encourage everyone to make the waving statue's acquaintance.
Revelio.
These bits of abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor...
Sir Skaggletop the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical...
Płaszczona zbroja. No widać, że płaszczona.
The Hogwarts founders could never have achieved such architectural majesty without the aid of...
This unassuming slug is rumoured to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose.
Ślady przypalenia, no właśnie je
It was
zrobiłem.
a relative term,
Bombardą.
since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
Hogwarts is impervious to the inexorable march of time. Perhaps that is...
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
Kot oddany nauce, tak, bo ganiał myszy.
Rebellion.
Machający rycerz. Hej, hej.
Our students often complain about the many staircases at Hogwarts, but they never bother me.
Jesteś duchem, ziomek.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Goblins and wizard kind will never trust each other.
Yes, well, it takes a cauldron to raise a chisperful, as they say. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it.
A, i tyle z tej
History
lekcji.
is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Looks like we've all gone on another one of Binns's wild goose chases.
How can we do
Kiedy
so
się
much and
Seba
accomplish so
odezwie?
little?
No i właśnie mówię, że się odpierdala, bo nigdy tak do publicznej wiadomości w telewizji ani nic nie mówili o kurwa zestrzeleniu takich obiektów. Tam nawet był jakiś filmik, gdzie ktoś nagrał jak przewożył coś takiego, jakieś tam czątki. Ale to nie wiadomo, czy to nie fake. To teraz w necie to trzeba uważać. Ale jak ci główne media i wszystkie inne napierdalają to samo, to jednak no coś w tym jest. Po Feniksa lecimy. Ja chcę Feniksa. Daleko. To Feniks poczeka. Jest Seba? Tak. Tutaj są.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
No hej, siemanko, witam was.
Sebastian! A lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well.
Muszę to sprawdzić. Kurde, nie jest napisane, czy się tego nauczymy. Aj.
Ominous will be there. I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Ja jej mogę pomóc.
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. Anne will only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Kurde, myślałem, że to już teraz będzie. Seba.
Revelio. What do we have
Który
here?
poziom?
A demiguise.
Drugi.
Aloha Mora. Lumos. Revelio.
Sprzedajmy zbroję, której nie potrzebujemy.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Also.
Obróć się. No, obróć się. Z zwierzakami przynajmniej się można pobawić. O, Seba chce się spotkać. No dobra. Gdzie to jest? O kurde. Dobra, lecimy tam. To może nie na miotle, będzie ciekawiej. Tylko ja skoczę szybciutko do łazienki. W RDR-ku bym chciał coś takiego mieć. Lecimy. Dziwnie ten wiatrak się porusza coś. Zaczarowany. przylecę tędy? Nie. O, witam. Jak ja mam się tam dostać? No do tyłu. Tam przez góry. Tędy trzeba przylecieć, tak? Nie no, jak nic tędy, tylko nie można latać.
Past the high wing!
Kurwa. Gdzie tu jest droga na górę? Czy to się idzie dołem?
Who's that? Someone's here.
I know what that means.
No jebany jak przeszedł. A co z tym? What? I kurwa. Krupio.
Press the momentum. Confringo. Bombarda. Leviosa.
Co mi teraz zrobisz?
Levioso, Defender, Descender, Propello, Repulsor, Confringo. Much too slow. Little monk.
No. Zamiatamy.
Revelio.
Muszę jakoś pozmieniać sobie te zaklęcia. Kurde. Mi nie pasuje combo. Muszę szybko zmieniać.
Revelio.
To jest dowódca. Leć. A ty... Gin.
Revelio. Totalis.
Dostał obrażenia przez klątwę od niego.
Revelio. I should investigate. Lumos. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Confringo.
Our women are dying, are we now?
Glacius. Confringo. Descendo.
I shall avenge your death.
Leviosa.
Łatwiutko. Oni o nas wiedzą teraz.
Crucio.
Let's get this
Prepare to surrender now.
What? That was pitiful!
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio.
Co to za przejście przez górę? Antyczny kompas. A gdzie ten kompas? A ten tu. Pierwszy raz coś było w skrzyni. Przez całą grę.
Revelio.
Taki, co można rozwalić. To tędy można przejść przez tą drugą stronę. Barniki. Lecimy. To co za zamek?
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion.
Z tego co wiem, to już się nam nie opłaca robić zagadek Merlina, to nic nam nie daje. No możemy co najwyżej zrobić tamto.
the meat is likely studied here. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
Withdraw.
What are you up to now?
A mamy teleporcik.
Used for better things than this so-called patrol.
Yuppie. Co tu się ciemno zrobiło?
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
No właśnie widzę, że mrocznie, ale widoki ładne.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted.
Dawaj,
Keep
Seba,
close eye
idziemy.
out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Confringo! Imperial! No service. Hit it! Confringo! Hit it! Descendo! Leviosa! Defendo!
You won't get away with that.
Ale poleciał.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio.
Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Tu będzie pewnie skrzyneczka.
Revelio. Accio.
Musi być to z jakąś kolejnością.
Accio. Revelio.
Tylko z jaką kolejnością? Tu nic, każdy wygląda tak samo. Jakaś podpowiedź tu, coś?
Lumos. Lumos. Accio.
A, myślałem, że będzie to metoda prób i błędów, a to kilka. Dawaj Seba, lecimy. A co to za zaklęcie? A chyba, żeby nie latać tu.
Lumos.
I bet the Thestral nest's close by.
Confringo.
To będzie tak o coś. Coś takiego. Jeseł. Tego Merlina nie będziemy robić, bo już nam się nie opłaca. W sensie to nic nie daje. Zrobiliśmy wyzwania. A co za zwierzątka tu są? A, te. A, was mam.
Kill any who trespass.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
Ja mam plan. Rozjebać wszystkich.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Który dowódca?
Ready to fight.
O, Jezu, dobra. No to jazda.
Revelio.
Dawaj, Seba. Dasz radę. No Seba, rozjeb go.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's warriors were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
Czemu mu tak mówimy? Przecież...
Confringo!
Coś to dało?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Dobra, tu musimy to walnąć. Arresto momentum.
Revelio.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Quiet as a grapple, and you are.
Dobra. A ty się obróć. Kurwa. Ty leć.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. Confringo! Lumos.
A nie, to Lumos. Lewiosa. A Lumos Maxima. Ciekawe, czy będziemy mogli się tego nauczyć. Martwy uczeń. I 2 kurczaki. Ponowny mieszkańcy, za 2 tygodnie odbędzie się kontrola twojego kurnika w związku z dochodzeniem ministerstwa w sprawie pogłosek o nielegalnej hodowli bazyliszków. Prosimy o oczyścić teren ze wszelkich ropów. Przypominamy także, że karą za prowadzenie nielegalnej hodowli jest dożywotnie więzienie w Azkabanie. W razie jakichkolwiek pytań prosimy o kontakt z Urzędem Kontroli nad Magicznymi Zwierzętami w Ministerstwie Magii. To mają być bazyliszki?
Lumos.
Wazon z kurczaka, ten kurczakowy wazon się zrobił.
Bombarda!
Czyli jednak da się pozbyć kurczaków. A nie. Ten sam.
Leviosa. Lumos.
Z drogi.
I agree. Only good wizard's a dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right. I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
Revelio.
Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over here. You have to learn to share.
Gdzie dowódca? Niepotrzebnie to było.
This must be it. Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lodgok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Tu co, wbijamy?
Revelio.
A tu jest teleport. Tu jeszcze tylko to odblokuję.
Travel is always much more enjoyable with a friend.
Revelio. So far, so
Gdzieś
good.
chyba?
Charming.
Pająki.
Spiders. How fitting.
Bombarda. Levioso. Defender. Levioso. Bombarda.
O ty kurwa.
Bombarda. Descender.
Ojojoj.
Levioso. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Stupefy. Descender. Bombarda. Bingo. Rest on the lesson. Glacier. Confringo. Confringo. Cruiser. Rebellion. Confringo.
Jebane pająki.
Revelio.
Kurde, wydawało mi się, że on nie ma głowy, ale ma, dobra.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, I think 3 nudges at least.
Revelio.
Jeszcze tam na dole coś jest.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
Confringo! Confringo! Crucio!
We've read the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio! Pulsar! Arrest the momentum! Confringo! Blitz! Potato! Bingo! Crucio! Confringo!
Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
Staircase leading here. What's that for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Confringo!
Ooh.
Revelio. Depulso. Confringo. Revelio.
Look at this place.
Walka z
Not
bossem
really
jak
my
nic.
style. A bit much if you ask me. Silent as a grave.
Good. Widzą nas?
Arrest the momentum.
No to był fight.
Depulso. Accio. Descendo. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Arrest the momentum. Confringo. Imperio. Crucio. through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
Revelio. We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Nie było aż tak ciężkie.
Confringo! Can't get out of here quick enough.
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all the journal entries in one place?
Oj, oj, oj. Tu to dopiero będzie fight, jak nic. O, troll. Pierw pająkami trzeba się Jaki szybki jebany. Koniec, kurde. A takie kombo szło.
Nice teamwork.
Nothing like an angry troll.
Teamwork? Gościu, ja sam wszystko zrobiłem. Nic nie zrobiłeś. Nawet jeden HP nie zbił. Nakurwiałem czary jak pojebany. Jak jeszcze dawałem Imperium, to on przestawał atakować.
That troll certainly made a mess. Debris everywhere.
Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
More than one.
Nice.
Revelio.
We couldn't jump high enough to reach that ledge if we tried.
Zaczęła szukać kogoś, kto jej pomoże.
Something. A journal entry. Isadora was here.
No wiemy, że to było, to na pewno.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Something stirred. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Bombarda. Revelio.
No jest to.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view, well worth it. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Najsik. A widzę dwa. Gdzie trzeci?
Another barrier. We can blast through it, I'm certain.
Revelio.
This can't be a dead end.
Bombarda.
Another floor above us.
Confringo.
Dobra, ale o co chodzi z tym? Może trochę wyżej trzeba wbić?
Revelio.
Ona stawała się silniejsza, gdy zabierała ludziom ból.
Revelio.
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
Triptych pointed us here. Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Dobra, jest trzeci. the door.
Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
Wiadomo było, że dyrektorka nie pomoże. No nikt jej nie chciał pomóc, bo nikt tego nie rozumiał. To było coś nowego.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it.
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all
Revelio.
this.
Dobra, chyba wszystko zebrane.
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
I co, nic się nie dzieje?
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right.
would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. But someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felgroth, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
Just the level. Powinny sowy do nas dotrzeć. Nie to. A poboczna misja, chodźmy. Huh?
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Did that really happen, or are you simply being overdramatic?
Of course it happened! I heard it straight from the horse's mouth! Oh, she is a rather horse-faced girl, that Astoria Cricket. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the 3 broomsticks. That's where my other frame hung. A hovel of a place, though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the 3 broomsticks.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Sirona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a 4th-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then.
To mnie popędzasz. Trzeba stąd wyjść.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Ciekawe, gdzie ten grajek teraz jest. Tu mu dawaliśmy zawsze moneciaki i sobie kupuję nowe instrumenty.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
No i dzięki za info. O kurwa, jak daleko.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Kurde, daleko to jest, gdzie to? Łocie.
You've made a mistake.
Revelio. Imperial.
Perhaps it's dinner.
A tu co jest?
You hear that?
Jakiś stworek.
What's that? Better have a look there.
What?
You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long.
Stupid. You're going to regret that.
I won't go down as easy.
I know you're still on immigrant. We've been looking for you.
So close.
Następny.
Confringo.
No more happy days for you. Hey, if it is it's time to even the odds.
What do you have in store for me this time? This looks intriguing.
Revelio.
Gdzie tu się wchodzi do tych ruin? Uj. O te ruiny chodzi, tak? Może ten zamek? Może tu?
Descendo.
To nie jest przejście.
Revelio.
Aha.
Revelio.
Gdzie ten jebany obraz? A może on tu był? No ale go nie...
Lumos. Revelio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Depulso. Lumos.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Revelio.
Gdzie ten jebany obraz? Bo chyba zagadki Merlina nie muszę robić.
Lumos. Lumos. Revelio.
Czemu to się świeci?
Levioso. Descendo. Bombarda. Lumos. Levioso. Confringo. Lumos. I should investigate. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Lumos.
Dobra, on tu będzie.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Time. It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the Three Broomsticks.
How was that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the Three Broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the Three Broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
Cicho tam bądź. To za wkurzający obraz.
Take me out of here immediately! You'll be sorry if I catch a flea. Are you listening to me? Get me out!
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I must protest! This is no place for polite company! Not with the horrors you keep. Oh! Finally! Back on my wall and more angelic than ever.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that.
I'm not usually one to give thanks. There's a sort of servant ring to it. But I suppose some gratitude is in order. As a show of goodwill, I'll exclude whatever misdeeds I hear about you in my reports to the headmaster. And I do hear quite a bit. Now, be off with you. I can't be seen talking to a student. Go on then, go! It's all right, everyone. I'm back.
Confringo!
No. Pozbyliśmy się go w końcu.
The tales of Beetle the Bard still ring true today.
Nati chce pogadać.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Lassie, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
No to pogadaliśmy. Daleko.
What are you up to now?
Hopa w dół. Op.
Revelio. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You made it. At least we're out of the classroom.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumour was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumour, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Revelio.
Lumos!
You
Znowu
don't think the
zagadki
rumors
będą?
about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio.
It's another aggressive one.
What ty kurwa?
Someone's not afraid of the dark. What is going on with that?
Same się zapaliły.
Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad. If the moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Gdyby pasował inny soundtrack do takiej misji. Gdzie to jest?
Revelio. Accio.
Aha, znaczki znowu.
Revelio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
Revelio.
A gdzie ty chcesz iść, motylku? A dobra, ja muszę tu dać.
We need to find
Lumos.
moths for those spinners.
Ty tam ćma.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Reparo. Bombarda. Accio. Revelio.
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths. Another obstacle. No matter.
Revelio.
I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Accio.
Pa.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio. Flipendo. Arresto momentum. Compulso. Lumos. Revelio.
A co do czego?
Lumos. Compulso. Lumos.
No dobra.
Compulso. Arresto momentum. Lumos. Lumos.
You did it!
Revelio.
I was hoping they would.
Confringo. Places. Confringo. Places.
Kto wypuścił Cobblestone?
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Revelio. Confringo.
Given what Fwoopas are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been, assuming this is where the moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
Revelio.
We found it! Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over
Jak tam
there.
ci idzie przechodzenie? Wąciarz?
How's your grand?
O kurwa, nie mogę miotu użyć. No to dead.
Nothing keeps
nie.
Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can
Forbata
safely
robiłeś?
say we know where the moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on High Wing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met High
Aż
Wing,
tak ci
actually
spadło?
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Why didn't you tell me this before? After all our time together.
I'm sorry. I thought about it so many times, but I'm ashamed of who my family is. I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
Poppy, you're only one person. You can't save them all.
I can try, and I've had a bit of help so far. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol.
Starczy tego soundtracku, co ja puszczałem. Ale bardziej pasuje.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Kiedy Seba do nas napisze. Dobranoc, John. Ja też za niedługo będę uciekał. Tutaj mamy kilka posążków do zebrania i poboczna misja. Trzymaj się, John.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio!
Wąsiarz jesteś?
Revelio! Revelio!
Kurde, poziom 3.
Mine now, Demi guys.
Hello, Hamura.
Revelio!
Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
Nic tu nie masz.
Here you found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one.
Revelio!
Hello, Hamura.
Revelio!
Mam cię.
Hello, Hamura.
Revelio!
Hello, Hamura.
Revelio.
Nie ma figurki? To tu w środku?
Revelio.
Nice to see you again.
To ja tego wcześniej nie zebrałem? Tu jest posążek.
Revelio. Fine now, demi guys.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Muszę ci coś sprzedać.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Kurde, ile mamy tych maniaków już.
Revelio.
Jeszcze niby 3 zostały tutaj.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
I beg your pardon, but would you mind helping out an old woman?
Nie masz twarzy, kobito.
Is everything all right?
Bless
Ona
you.
jest niewidzialna.
Thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no, everything is not all right. It's my dear
No
friend
widzę.
Hazel. She's in trouble.
Hazel.
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years. She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane and bring her some treats. Her coat is glorious. Well, the last time I saw her, we were violently attacked by a pack of wolves. Hazel, loyal friend that she is, leapt in front to protect me, and in the process, I fear she may have been injured.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to have gone into hiding. Out of fear, I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
How did you become so close with the unicorn?
It was luck, truly. I came across her when she was a little golden foal. Didn't even have a horn yet. Oh, she trusted me straight away. We'd play together for hours. Oh, I do hope she'll be all right. Unicorn hair is a valuable wand core, and I suppose losing a hair or two mightn't hurt her. But I'm terrified those poachers will want her for her blood, to keep themselves alive. And that is more than I can bear to think of.
I'll keep an eye out for your unicorn friend and take her to safety if I see her.
Oh, you've a good soul. I can always tell. Please, don't risk your own safety, though. I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell you that her den is north of Hogsmeade. And although I haven't been able to brush her lately, I imagine she still has the brightest, most beautiful coat of her entire herd.
No porąbało ją.
You'll know her.
Co styka nam na dzisiaj chyba. Będę leciał z panką. Dzięki wielkie, że wpadliście. Życzę wam kolorowych snów. Widzimy się za parę godzin. Jutro wcześniej, o wiele wcześniej. Coś mi się zdaje, że jutro już skończymy Hogwarta. Ale nie jestem pewien. No to się okaże. Dobranoc. Trzymajcie się. Pa, pa.